This is Salamancer, and without much further ado, I'm going to bring you guys an invite game, which I have not been able to do in a while. But it is HRG versus the Experiment, a game that we didn't cover on XTV, and so I figured, hey, finally I get to do another invite game for my channel. But no, seriously, I do love both of these teams. Even though apparently HRG decided that it would be really hilarious to name some of their players some things that aren't usually said on television. But you know, we're going to go ahead and say them. So if you are not a fan of dirty language like shit on my face, then you should probably close the video just now. Yeah, there you go. Sorry. I don't have a problem with it. But, you know, if your mom comes in and listens to you, like, listening to some guy saying, oh, shit on my face, she's going to be like, hey, what are you watching? And it's not my fault, because I've just told you to close the video, so not my fault at all. Anyway, the Experiment on defense first, and we're going to see HRG putting up the attack. Experiment does only have one engineer right now. It is O-Played. Everybody else pretty much playing their main classes, including both of the soldiers right now, standing upstairs and spamming rockets down here. A little variation, actually, on a European strategy I've seen recently, where the soldiers kind of stand right here and spam directly into the door. It's not going to deal as much damage to people as they're walking out there, but it will shut down anybody who wants to try and walk around this left-hand side, so I kind of like it. Gravelpit really does show you, oh no, dummy, what are you doing? Get out of there, dummy! And he does get out of there, actually. Try taken down by Wonderwall. Wonderwall, in turn, taken down by Tech Dude. And now Tech Dude's popped way up into the air, finished off by Seagull. And that shotgun, Basic still holds onto his Uber. The sentry is still up, so yeah, they got like one kill out of that. Wonderwall's down, but that just doesn't matter. Meanwhile, though, point A is getting capped, and this is pretty standard for Gravelpit. It's just the little tactical things that players do sometimes that always make it interesting. And in fact, remember the last time we watched the Experiment on Gravelpit, you guys can go see that other video on my channel as well. Last time we watched them, they did some crazy stuff, like with having O-Played as a heavy standing on top of that house. And if you want to see how he got up there, I'm not telling you. Go watch the video. Ha! Ha! Driving more views to a channel that doesn't make me any money. Whatever. The Experiment, though, is now popping their Uber in response to the Uber pop from HRG. They have popped it on their demo man, Bugs Bunny, and Chronically Ill here. Looks like he's taken a lot of damage, manages to back away there with like 7 health at one point, and now, shit on my effing chest. Thank you very much for that. Is running around here trying to help clear the point of enemies. They cannot capture this until Red Team is dead. Seagull is dead, of course, and he's just going to be coming up now. Meanwhile, there's going to be some fighting going on out there. Wonderwall, yeah, he got caught out, and now Seagull, probably the same thing can happen to him, because look at this, he's going to have to go up against most of the blue team. There is a good delay on capping right now, but the question is, can Seagull actually get there and stop the attack? And I kind of doubt it. He is a good soldier, but he's going to have to come in behind the enemy team and just kind of try to pinch them as they come in to the point. Meanwhile, the Experiment having Basic run back here, staying... I actually like this. So what they did, they realized that HRG, High Rollers Gaming, was going to be coming in from the high ground, and they said, you know, we don't want to leave our medic standing over here because he'll just get spammed down from this. Yeah, and here comes some pills just now. So instead, they've put their sentry up all the way back on this ramp. It did get taken down, I think, for some reason. And the Uber's not quite... Oh, no, it is ready for Basic. Okay, so he did keep his Uber on. Sentry goes down once again, but he's going to keep most of his team alive here for the majority of this. And now HRG needs to start getting some kills. Looks like Try and Tech Dude both jumping up and really being aggressive here, but look at the soldier action from Seagull, who is still alive, didn't manage to get the kills, but now Wonderwall jumping in on top of the medic, and Wonderwall, if he can't get this kill, oh no he can't, but looks like Tech Dude's finished off by Dummy. Chronically Ill, I mean, look at even though he didn't get the kill, what happened to HRG is that they got pushed all the way back into this little corner, and now are getting spammed by a soldier on the roof, by Dummy sitting back here safely with his medic and a scout guarding him as well. So this is really, really looking good for Experiment right now. Still that spam coming in from Seagull. He's doing a crazy job right now of holding down the high ground and just pushing back HRG. He's not getting kills yet, but I mean, they need to kind of wait for Wonderwall to come back and get the rest of their players in the field before they can really start pushing aggressively. Let's see. Shit on my effing chest, standing up here, and it's the player's name. Please don't do that to me. It's not an invitation, guys. And he now holds the high ground. He's going to try and keep somebody like Seagull from jumping up here again, but he just took a big hit there. 23 health left. Not even sure what hit him, actually, because I didn't see any explosions. But meanwhile, oh, this is crazy here. Dante holding out with the rest of his team. Experiment still holds his point, and it's just the medic left alive pretty much here. Dante coming in behind and finishes off Chronically Ill. So the Experiment once again holds on to the point here. And I think it's been about... oh, excuse me. It's probably been about 5 minutes now. 4 minutes. It's been 4 minutes. That's right. Because it starts out... Okay, yeah. I'm pretty sure it's been 4 minutes. And still, HRG have not managed to cap the point. So, where is that sticky trap? That's a nice sticky trap there by Dummy. What's going to happen is they're, I think, going to want to... Oh, no. They're not going to set up a sentry anymore. So it's just going to catch anybody who tries to take the high ground. But yeah, no more sentries. Oh, going for a hit there on this soldier. And I think he did hit the soldier. It's going to be Tech Dude standing up top right now. But Tech Dude hits Dummy with a rocket, and the Uber is just now popped. Finished off there for Basic. Where is Chronically Ill at the moment? He needs to get away from here because he could have a big Uber advantage, but right now he's not healing anybody. Neither is Basic, actually, so both of them kind of having trouble. And there you go. Chronically Ill is now building an Uber on a Boston Basher Scout. That is the fastest way, I've been told, to build the Uber because he's just constantly taking damage. I thought that if you were building it on anybody who had less than 142% health, it would build at maximum rate, but I could be totally wrong about that. So anyway, they've built it to 70% very quickly here, but then Basic seems to be doing the same thing with his team, so it's going to be a race. Meanwhile, though, who is this up here? This is going to be, once again, I think Tech Dude, yes, taking the high ground, and they are forcing the Experiment back. Experiment lost O-Played right away there, Wonderwall at 27 health, and so seeing that they were taking a lot of hits, they just said, nah, we'll let you have B for now. But they do actually have their Uber, and Uber coming in on top of them forces it out of Basic very quickly. But really what HRG need to be doing now is just sit back here, body block a little bit, keep the Experiment from jumping into them. Because if the Experiment can get back in here and delay the cap on B once again, they're just going to be in such a good position. Dante taken down, though, by Try. And yes, here comes the Experiment once again. Dummy's going to stand back here and play artillery as the rest of his soldiers jump down and do the work. Seagull getting a kill there on Try. Going to go for the Scout now as well. A good prediction rocket there to deal a little bit of splash damage. And he's still firing rockets into the windows as well. So he's just doing crazy work here, holding down for the rest of his team. But now, oh, got to watch out for those stickies. Tech Dude gets taken down, and we're still on the Seagull cam because he's going to do some crazy work here. You know it. Looks like a couple players down for the Experiment, including the medic. Wonderwall and Basic both dead. Seagull going in for the medic of blue team, and he gets finished off. 36 health left on Chronically Ill, but he is staying alive just barely. No! Dante comes in for the kill on him, and he's going to attempt to clean up here as well. Still, point B not getting capped. It's Dante doing what he does best, and that is deathmatch. This guy won, I think, the MGE Cup, or not the MGE Cup. It was the there was a tournament for the MGE mod. It was on XTV, MGE mod tournament, and he won that as a scout. And then he was picked up by the Experiment. I'm sure he was friends with them too, but like this guy, he is good. Is really, really good with his scout deathmatch. He's going in after the medic still and could get, finished off there. But he was holding on to point B for so long. Now, finally, B's been capped. But look at that time. 6 minutes and 46 seconds. And now, HRG still have to push into point C with not much of an advantage because Wonderwall did just respawn. And Dummy gets a good sticky trap on Mouse. That is a Nanomouse. So the Experiment looking like they're still in a good position. I would like to see HRG bring somebody out on the sniper at this point. They're going to need something other than those main classes if they really want to finish these guys off. Soldiers jumping up, but look at that heavy. He's not even Ubered. He's taking damage, and it doesn't matter. He's still using that minigun, fully spun up, just to blow back the jumpers. There goes Try, killed by Dummy, and now Wonderwall actually finishing off Bugs Bunny too. So let's see what's Wonderwall going to do. He's waiting for the health kit to respawn. He doesn't really want to take too many heals from Basic, who's worried about getting that heavy up at the moment. I'm going to assume Wonderwall is wearing the... Ooh, maybe not, actually. I don't think he is wearing the gunboats. I think he's going with the shotgun. So Wonderwall in the shotgun means, of course, he's going to have great damage output, just a little bit less ability to play that true roaming soldier where he wants to jump in at the enemies. Now, actually, he's doing the opposite. He's going to stand here and pocket for a little bit. Where is Seagull going then? Let's find this guy. Seagull, where are you? Okay, using the original rocket launcher, and now he's, of course, going to get buffed up as well. A good forward defense here. Look at this, though. Mouse has gone spy, so they're going to wait for Mouse to get a good pick. Let's find that guy. He's just now swapped out using the Dead Ringer, and he's going to be disguised as a scout. He's going to want to take some damage, and I think that's what he should. Yeah, there you go. He may have been spotted out there. That's the thing, that he was disguised as a scout and actually was moving. Oh, no, and then immediately took the Dead Ringer off. Now they know there's a spy, and he gets taken out. Oh, that didn't work at all. Here is the Uber, actually, for the Experiment, and this is a tactic I've actually seen used before, which works really, really well. They forced the Uber pop really, really early out of HRG, and then, of course, HRG actually walked over a sticky carpet, which made it even worse for them. Try is dead already. But they did a thing that I've seen. Originally, I saw this, and it probably wasn't like the original people who did it, but with Linke and Tiger of Tiger and Friends, when they played on Gravelpit, they would have Linke and Tiger standing like wherever they thought the enemy was going to come out. They would just stand really far forward with their medic and soldier combo, and they would pop their Uber into the enemies, whether the enemies had Uber or not. They would just force that Uber really early and then back out if they had to. They'd always get a couple of kills though, and it works so well. It just delays that push. Now Tech Dude trying to go up against Wonderwall, and Wonderwall takes him out here. Bugs Bunny is going to have to trouble as well. Mouse is still on the spy, and where is he right now? No, he does get spotted out, actually, I think by Seagull there. And so, yeah, once again, they know there's a spy. And Dante might this time think he's gotten that kill. They're going to be listening real close for the dead ringer sound, but they may not pick it up. And so now the question is, can Mouse get behind the enemy team? Really, the dead ringer spy, I just don't understand it. But there you go, he gets the kill on Dummy. That's all he needs. With the demo man down, it's going to make it much easier for his team to push in. And actually, he's a little bit late here to the party because there has been fighting going on already. Mouse is now standing on the point, trying to get the capture. He takes the dead ringer shot there, and is, he's interestingly placing himself behind the house, still disguised. They're going to know he's there somewhere, but no, that's not going to work for you, Anonymous. And he's finally finished off by O-Played. So once again, that spy, the dead ringer, I just don't like that decision. He probably should have been using a regular invis watch to try and get behind somebody, get a pick, or just use the sniper. Sniper would have been a really good choice here too. Mouse still on the spy. No, okay, he's changed back to scout now. And the experiment still has O-Played standing up there. There's a minute left in the first round here, and I think the experiment can very easily hold on to point C. High Rollers Gaming might not even capture it at this point. They've run the clock down quite a lot. So, oh, there we go. Somebody in my stream chat just told me, by the way, what it was that Dante won. The exact title was the Drunken Brawl MGE tournament. Not sure why it was called that. I don't remember because I wasn't casting it, sadly. I was I was out. But, oh, look at this. Seagull takes the Uber here. He's going to have to try and keep this scout off of Dummy. Dummy now taking some heals, so he's probably taking the very end of that Uber. And they are still holding on, but no, Seagull's taken down. There's a couple down for HRG, but they're getting onto the point right now. And, oh, actually, yep, there they go. It's just Basic left alive here, trying to crossbow it down, but there you go. Point C is capped in 11 minutes and 28 seconds. That's it's not a perfect time there by any stretch. And so I think the experiment on offense now should have a pretty easy time. Dante on the spy temporarily. I want to see... Yeah, okay, he is using a dead ringer. Just getting that little graphical bug there that lets me know that he has that equipped. And so really the only reason I think he's spy right now is that he does want to use that dead ringer just to walk out and clear out sticky traps. And I'm going to take a pill right now for allergies because I can already feel the allergies coming at me. There we go. Yeah, Dante's going to be walking out here. He will not find any sticky traps, and he may just turn around at that point and change back out to a scout because he's going to be much more useful, I think, as a scout. And so, oh, my stream chat is actually betting on how fast the experiment caps. Got some bets on 6 minutes right now. I'd play that spread. I would actually give it to them in like 4. We'll see, though. Anyway, 11 minutes and 48 seconds was the initial time, so my guess of 4. We'll see if that works out. O-Played, walking out to the right-hand side, and looks as if he's going to be getting there pretty quickly, looking for the sticky trap, and he does take it out. So it's all been detonated now. Sorry about that, and oh my gosh, my voice is still disappearing here. This is not good. But HRG didn't manage to get any kills out of the sticky trap. It's not a huge deal. Not a huge deal at all. They do, however, have a nice defense, and this is actually the same thing I saw, was it Poisonous Timberwolves doing, where they have the sentry up here briefly just so that it can stop any initial jumpers, but he's probably going to want to bring that back into the regular shadow spot after this. We'll see what happens. Some spam coming in now, and that is going to be from Bugs Bunny on the demo man. The experiment pushing out through spawn, and so this sentry, if it is not lifted up, could actually do a really good... could do a really good job of stopping jumpers, but we'll see if the sentry is actually there. Dummy is trying to spam it down right now, and he does take it out with those pills, so even though it was there, it's not there anymore. Looks like it was spotted out, and Dummy did the right thing there. Now the Uber's coming in. No Uber force. There you go. Now Chronically Ill has popped his Uber, and it's going to be Dummy trying to get away. Oh, Basic landing up here on the roof as the rest of the action goes on back over there in the distance. Seagull gets taken out, and so it's just Dummy and Dante left. Chronic really, really low right now, but he is going to be okay. Just has to grab a health kit or two to prevent himself from dying too fast. He's still kind of in a danger zone here, where if a scout managed to sneak by, he could get one shot from a meat shot. He's getting just a little bit above 100 health now, though, and he is going to be okay. There you go. More pills coming in over here, and this time there is no sentry gun there, although there is still a teleporter. But just some good spam coming in from the experiment. Basic, meanwhile, took a bunch of hits, though, and he doesn't have an Uber yet, so they're making a non-Uber push because they knew they, had a disadvantage. Basic now trying to keep a team alive here, as most of them actually do die. HRG still has their NG. They've still got, well, Tech2 just got taken out, so, oh, there goes the Uber, though. Forced by HRG, but you know what? They're holding on for quite a long time here, so my 4-minute time is already looking like it is completely wrong, and the experiment's having some trouble on offense. They're doing the same thing they did last time against, was it the Mighty Ducks that I was watching this? I don't remember, but they're bringing out O-Played on the heavy. And so they're going to have him walk out there, march out, fully overhealed against the High Rollers Gaming team. And if there's one thing they want him to do, it's just going to be help hold the high ground, help keep the enemies away from the... Oh, Medic goes down there, actually. Help keep the enemies from jumping on top of them, and that's going to be really useful. Already, look at this. He's getting so many kills, too. O-Played on that heavy is just a beast when he comes out here on Gravelpit. I really like the experiment just for all the wonky stuff I see them do, because it works out for them so much. They really think about it, they practice it, and it works. Dante on the sniper now, and Basic is bringing Dummy up here to start laying some sticky traps down, which he will do. Where do you want to put this right now? He's going to set it, okay, above the door there. And just watch that movement, too, from the demo man here. As he lays down his stickies, he's never, ever standing still. He's always moving back and forth, just so that if somebody were to try to take a sniper shot at him or whatever, it's just a good habit so that he never, ever takes too much damage from that kind of stuff. We've got a scout here kind of lying in wait if anybody comes through this way, but nobody is so far. It's pretty much going to be the experiment pushing through B right now. Dante looking for a headshot. Oh, he sees the medic over there, actually, but it's tough to see through his own team. And now I think the existence of a sniper has been given away. There you go. Shit on my effing chest. Takes down Dante L. O-Played now trying to take down the... oh my gosh, look at how many people just died there. Bugs and Try both did. O-Played looking for the medic. Can't find him yet. There you go. He was hiding, but you are not going to kill a heavy with needles. Sorry. Maybe in pubs, but not in this game. There's a heavy up here, though. Can Tech Dude take down O-Played? Whoa, O-Played just juked him. He even juked the camera right there. Didn't manage to get the kill on Tech Dude, but wow. That was actually kind of impressive. But the experiment have not managed to cap yet, and now HRG are getting some players back up here who can jump up onto the point and get there to defend it quickly. They need to defend it, though. Get somebody on there right now because, oh, so close to, and that's it. That's going to be round one. They had a bunch of players up, and they just didn't stand on the point. So there you go. Okay, we're on to the second round here, and our second 60-second startup time, or a third, actually. I guess it's our third setup time. But yeah, second round, second stopwatch round, so we'll see if HRG can... oh, there's a pause, actually, because Tech Dude just dropped. There we go. Had to stop that pause. So the experiment waiting for Tech Dude to get back in. Of course, Tech Dude does play Soldier. He wasn't going to be building up NG stuff anyway. 15 with Brady. What? Huh? I don't know what people are talking about. Wouldn't be an invite match without a pause. That is very true, Chronically Ill. You know what you're talking about. Dante, once again, doing this Dead Ringer thing. Where are the sticky traps going to be? Not down there. I've actually seen Black Dynamite set them up like over here, but not there either. Nope, they're just going to be carpeted on the floor here. And it's basically just going to be there to delay the scouts by a couple of seconds. HRG are really banking on that B defense once again, which is a very common thing to do. They've got one sentry up here and actually should have a second sentry somewhere. They've got 2 engineers, but I only see 1 sentry right now. The other one could... Oh no, it is being built here on this ramp. Okay. That's odd. That's really odd. I'm trying to think why they did this. Last time around, they knew that their sentry here was taken out by Dummy, and Dummy's probably going to do that very same thing again. They've got a second one here, though, that really can't be spammed from that same area, so it's very possible that, that they're expecting Dummy to take down the first one and be happy about it, and then they'll have like a soldier or two jumping over the house, and they'll get taken down by the second sentry. That could be the strategy here, or it could just be because they like sentries, and they like putting them on little metal ramps. I mean, I like sentries. But yeah, A is already capped in 41 seconds, which is a pretty respectable time to cap A. It's usually, if you have 2 scouts on it, it'll be like 52 seconds or so. So 41, not bad at all. And now HRG just needs to hold out on defense for as long as they possibly can. People are still reading the Jolly Rancher story. Why would you do that? Don't do that. I'm not saying it just because it's like, oh, haha, yeah, you know, it's like a little inside joke. It's not an inside joke. It's just gross. Don't read. I swear, don't do it. Anyway, the sentries both did get taken out there by the Uber. Try is already down on defense, and this is not looking good for HRG so far, although they've gotten a lot of damage done now, and their Uber did just finish up here. It's Dummy against Bugs Bunny right now, and Dummy ends up taking down Chronically Ill with a pill to the face. Now looking for some heals. No doctor for the moment, but they are going to stop the cap on B temporarily. They kind of need Basic to come back up, though, and he's going to be 10 seconds away. So a shoddy boom body coming from Basic, so he's liking it. I think I like it too. But the experiment actually, I'm sorry, I was thinking they were on defense because I'm an idiot, but they are going to get over here and capture now. Dummy does need to set some sticky traps, and looks like he's done so. They've got Wonderwall about half health standing up here and trying to block the capture, and he's got to watch out for Try, who is overhealed coming in at him now, so he needs to get away from this. Is B going to get captured is a question, and I think that it is. Not enough people here to stop it, so nope. There is the cap on B in 2 minutes and 12 seconds. That is, that's pretty crazy. Because now the experiment's going to push into C, and they could make this a really fast round. They don't have an Uber yet, but if they can get the kills right now, it's going to be really good for them. Seagull's down, but then Anonymous goes down as well. So does Bugs Bunny, so no Demo Man. And nice pill by Dummy. Takes out Tech Dude. Going to start trying to maybe even spawn camp the medic back into spawn, and there you go. C's going to get captured in less than 3 minutes. 2:39. The experiment is looking good right now. So it's just up to HRG here to try and beat that time. That's going to be so hard to do. Dante and Oplayed both on the engineer, and you know, some people are going to be like, oh, come on, why would they do that? That's so lame. But you know what? It's going to be a good delay tactic to have 2 engineers. Maybe it's just going to be 1, actually, because they are both trying to build the same sentry and get it upgraded as quickly as possible. So that, it could just be 1. Because, I mean, Oplayed likes to go heavy for this kind of thing, actually. We'll see. No, Oplayed is going to stay engineer. Dante going to stay scout. And using his, I want to find that, there you go. Got a nice little confetti effect coming off of that white, is that the Trilby? I think that's a Trilby. And FYI, Meekum just pointed out that was not the Trilby at all, it was the Baker Boy, so my bad. It's looking good, though, for the experiment so far. They don't have to hold on for very long, and the question is, what are HRG going to do? Are they going to go straight for A and just get the quick, easy cap? Are they going to go for B and try to make a push? It looks like they're going to go for A. Not do anything too terribly unexpected here. Dummy probably laid some sticky traps somewhere, but the question is where. And once again, they are just inside the point. Fairly visible as they come in. Oh! Yo! So close to getting that scout, but didn't get him. And so that's going to be a nice quick cap on A. Times 5 on the point, times 6 right now. The experiment's just going to have to hold out on B. And I don't know, it's been looking good for them so far. I think they've been looking a lot better than HRG during this game. But we'll see what happens. HRG are just now finishing off the cap there, and they're going to have to push immediately, get in position to go capture B. But to capture B, they have to basically wipe out the experiments, because otherwise the point is just going to keep getting contested. They're going to keep getting a lot of damage. So they're going to have Try, I guess, following up the medic here. No, he doesn't know which way he wants to go. But they're going to have to deal with that sentry, which gets picked up. Engineer's going to be in trouble here. He lays it back down once again, but it's taken down immediately. So nicely done by the Demo Man here. It's going to be Bugs Bunny who took down Oplayed and his sentry. And now Mouse and the rest of the team are starting to push into the experiment, who just popped their Uber now. HRG's Uber wasted away a little bit earlier there, so it's going to be, there you go. Now the damage is going back on for both teams. Nobody dying yet. There you go. Dummy finally eats, I think, a roller down at the feet there and is finished off. and it's just one soldier down here trying to jump in on top of the experiment. Chronically, oh no, I'm sorry, on top of HRG. Chronically ill goes down, and Seagull ends up dying there. Trying to stop the capture. HRG, with a minute left, can still do this. They've got a couple players here capping right now. Times 5 on the point, but they've got to be really careful not to eat a bunch of rockets from Wonderwall. I think they will get the cap on B, and now it's going to be a question of whether they can race to point C fast enough to get it. 50 seconds is enough time to get this capture, but they've got to watch out. O-Play just spawned as the heavy. Basic has a 60% charge right now. They've got to go now before the defense gets in position, and already looks like a bit of time is wasting here. The Kritzkrieg for Chronically Ill will not be up in time to defeat the Uber of Basic, and it's only 33 seconds left. They're trying to wait for this crits. Oh, I don't think I agree with that, although crits could do a lot of damage if these guys stay stacked up like this, but they're not. They're doing the good thing. Got the Uber ready to go too here. Basic is going to be ready to Uber that. Sticky's coming in now and not even using the crits yet because, of course, there's only like 20 seconds left. HRG needs to get up there. They've just now gotten their Kritzkrieg, but it seems like the Uber has been popped, and that is going to waste a lot of time away on this point. The experiment, I think they're going to have this. Yep, there's the Kritzkrieg. Sticky's coming in just now. Should probably not have even detonated those because, to be honest, if he just left them there, it could have let his players have a nice zone to jump into. But there you go. The experiment wins the game. Very, very nicely, very easily, I think, against HRG. They were looking solid there. So thank you guys for watching. This has been Salamancer. And you guys should check me out over on youtube.com/fatmop and twitch.tv/fatmop. I will see you later.